Hello everyone, I am Silverraptor and welcome to Oxygen Not Included, where I will be playing this game for quite a bit. I've played this game on and off. I've been learning the ropes and waiting for it to become stable enough in its alpha beta state in order to be able to have a solid playthrough, and I decided it's about time to do so. So I put the call out, put out the bat signal, anyone who wanted to join my colony, putting their trust in me. And as you can see, I've got 3 victims, and I mean volunteers here that are going to be coming into the asteroid, and hopefully they'll survive. And these volunteers are Smuch, NRS, ASD, and Sneakery. They or Sneaky. They sent me a notice. They're like, yeah, sure. We'll put our lives in your hands. And so these will be our initial starting guys. I will be getting more guys throughout the series later on. So if you guys are interested in becoming a part of the colony, why don't you put down in the comments down below that you're interested, and give me a thumbs up as well. Brief description: Smuch, he is going to be our digger. He is anemic. That gives him a -5 athletics at the start, but that's okay. Over time, when he runs around a bit, his athletics will go up, so that should neutralize itself eventually. He does have an interest in dig with a +2 digging speed, so that's perfectly fine. That will make him our digger. And over here, NRS ASD, he is going to be our researcher. He also has a bit of interest in digging, so he can help out Smuch as well with that digging capabilities. But he's going to be doing all of our research because he's got +3 learning, and he's also got the quick learner trait. So that is good. He's also got a good farming, so he can become our secondary farmer if we so need. And then finally, we've got Sneaky. They're going to be our rancher at some point. They're going to start off as the farmer, but then eventually when they get the skills up, they're going to be rounding up some critters and provide another source of food for us, as well as operate, which means that I'll figure out some job for them to do under that regard. So anyways, let's begin our expedition into the asteroid. Alert, your crew is awoken stranded inside a distant asteroid. Oddly, they can't recall how they got here. They'll need to survive to find answers. Well, there's not really answers yet, because it's still an alpha beta, but it does give a little hint that they are developing the story along with this. So, how this is going to work is that we do definitely need to survive, and I am going to be... First, I'm going to just dig out here. First order of business is we need to get toilets up and running. So I will have this on fastest speed, and each episode is going to be, I'm just going to copy this out of Blitz's playbook, is that every 10 cycles we will be recording, playing through, and from there we'll end the episode. So every 10 cycles we'll see how far we get, and hopefully everything is perfectly fine. Gotta check the germs. So we are going to get a little bit close to germs, but I think we can get right up to them. That's about as close as I am able to do, and we can't do that because we don't have the digging just yet. I'll just cancel that there. Alright. So we need bathrooms. And we'll put one there and one there. And for medicine, we should also put a wash basin. We don't really have any water just yet, but we could definitely fix that. And we've got some water up here. Hang on, I need to count 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and that's 9. So right here we'll begin. I lost count. Sorry, what? Alright, so we're going to start digging straight down. Get that sand all, or get this ladder all built. We're going to try to get a pitcher pump so that we can then start filling up the wash basin. and then also we can begin starting to do research at some point as well. This also does give us access to this mealwood, so we can begin starting with our food intake. Let's see, plumbing, we want the pitcher pump. I'd say right here is good. We'll put the pitcher pump in, and yeah, everything's good here. These guys are idle. I'm going to have them dig this way just so that we can get more oxalite to start flowing in. Alright, so that's... I got 10 out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I forgot to get beds for the first night. Sorry guys, you're just going to be camping out. Probably we're going to start putting the food directly down below, or at least where we would be growing everything. So for the digging tools, I'm not entirely sure, so I'm just going to guess right here. I'm going to dig all that out. Let's go ahead and put some tiles in this place. Especially over to there, and we are going to cancel this stuff. The tiles will allow the people to move around faster around our little area, and we're going to begin starting the research area down here, which is close to the water. Also, we need it to get the oxygen generation once we need that. Oh, look, we've got some mealwood down here with this shine book. All right, so we're next to a polluted area. That's not particularly good. Lots of slime lung over there. So this is about the edge of where we can go this way. Oh, wow. The structure is really close here, but we have to go up. Fortunately, that's not a slime zone. So good. This is doing pretty well. And I think where should we put the power? We don't have enough metal just yet, so let's start getting all that copper dug out. Yeah, might as well put the ladder up here as well. Alright, so I do have to be mindful of how fast I expand. I don't want the oxygen to spread out too far. Ooh, that's... Okay, that's a must. We have to dig up there, which we can't because of this muckroot that's in the way. But once we are able to build that ladder, we'll be able to go up. We do have oxalite here. I'll let that just expire, and then we'll dig up, as I said. More metal, for sure. Surprise, how much does this need? 400, and the metals we have. I know what I can do in the meantime. I'm going to be a little too late. Cots. Which, not going to be done in time. You know, everyone's going to sleep on the floor again. I'm pretty sure. Or is someone going to get a bed? 2 people get beds. Oh, got them all the time. Alright. Talk about last second. Everybody gets a nice cot to sleep on. Alright. So we have been going along. I've almost got this up and running. I just need a little bit more copper in order to get the power up. So there it is. Manual generator. And then we need to do the wire across. And then we can begin our research of such a place. I think I'm going to cancel that last little bit right there. Because this is a vacuum, a lot of our oxygen will go up here. Don't want to have it spread out there just yet. And we do have access to copper if we are going to so need it. Now that we have researched, let's get our basic farming beginning. And then I can properly assess of how much space we need for our mealwood farms. Secondary ladder, they're going there. That sand fell down, so that's a bit annoying. But yeah, so far so good. We're off to a pretty good start. As you can see, Smutch is pretty slow because of his anemicness. These kind of need to get done. I guess they are prioritizing these ladders and such. Kind of a little backwards way to go around to get that, but I guess that's fine. This oxalite will definitely fill up this oxygen, fill up this area with oxygen pretty quickly. The oxygen will spread down here from the sheer amount of pressure. Alright, so battery is up. We need someone to start researching that, and I need to figure out something for you people to do. Ooh, new duplicant. Alright, so we do have someone new who is coming in. A lot of negatives on this. I'm looking really kind of for a cook. I don't see any. Oh, I think we will reject these guys. It's alright. They're not coming in just yet. Alright, so we've got the researchers there. I know there's going to be at least 3, so we can at least start that much. Get that working on. And once we get across here, we'll, yeah. I think we might be able to squeeze in the lice loaf, or the mealwood, into this area, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, water is draining nicely into our little area here. Perfect. Bristle Blossom needs illumination. We don't have a shine bug there. Well, that is perfectly fine. These guys are cold, but they'll have to deal with soggy feet. Let's mop all of that up. And let's also go to bed. Nighttime. Alright, we're back at it. Into the grindstone that is. Sneaky is eating. I should list priorities. Who's our researcher? You are. So that will be a higher priority for you. You will be our researcher guy. Of course, you're hungry as well. Go ahead, eat that disgusting muckroot. This, we'll put all food stuff into that area. Go ahead, disinfect those toilets. I'm sure NRS liked having aerosol spray sprayed in while he was doing his business on the toilet. All right, so all this water is mopped up now. We don't really have a bottle emptier just yet. I want to get a mesh tile before we start doing that. Got to get these tiny batteries up and running. I guess we could just dig our way up through there. The oxalite, even though if you dig out the oxalite, it will still produce oxygen. Actually, it will stop because it's in the water, but it will produce oxygen just at a faster rate after it's been mined. Alright, so the ladders, gotta put the ladders all the way up. This will give us access to a lot more food stuff. Sand fell down, that's fine, and that's actually pushed up the water. So we can mop up that, especially since you're doing it in the cold. I am going to put you higher at the priorities for research. Once we get our jobs board, we can then, of course, assign it to job-specific tasks. And I think Sneaky has... What's your stats? I think you have pretty good learning. You're learning 0. Oh, then no, get off that. You no longer do the learning. NRS does because he's faster at it. Alright, okay, more slime area up here, though not as bad. We have access to some gold, and we also, it's not too much germs here. We can definitely work around. Oh, perfect. There's some symbol read. We can ladder up and avoid all the germs there. That will be perfect for later on. Let's harvest these. Oh, hang on. Let's cancel that. Enable auto harvest. So we'll auto harvest those. That will give us some meal seed, and we did get our first research for basic farming. So next thing, let's start working on advanced research so I can give people their jobs finally. Alright, food, our planter box. I'm just going to build one as they go to sleep. Don't build it there. Alright, everybody's awake, getting back to work. Alright, planter box. Can we put a mealwood seed? Yeah, okay, so this is going to be 3 tall. I meant to plant that. Food. We will put put in the planter box all the way across there, and then we will build a tile underneath. Gotta be efficient with our space because we could run out pretty easily. Well, that gives some people to do stuff. We'll be able to get our basic food stuff up and running. We've got a lot of mealwood seeds around for the time being, and we'll let these mealwoods grow naturally. Yeah, harvest that. Harvest that, get the food. Ooh, we can harvest that as well. Give us more of that meal ice. And yep, good. We got mealwood, and we'll get more mealwood here. Yep, the food is going pretty well. Let's see. Put this here, and we can put a couple pneumatic doors, just so that we give it the roomness feel. I will also need to create a bedroom for this, guys. And well, that used up our metal. Let's actually create the room where it would do good, and let's create a barracks. So put the pneumatic doors there. So we're going to copy these settings here and there, so that they'll plant the mealwood seed once they have a chance to. And of course, they also have to put dirt in to make it so that these things can grow. Much is learning pretty well. He's the one who is learning now, and it's fine. He's got 2 learning. Yeah, we got 2 learning. Not as fast as NRS, but hey, all we're doing is we're trying to get the jobs up so that people can actually master their positions. Oh, good. We have another area down here. We've got a couple of critters. All right. That's done. We'll get the power regulation next, and we need more metal for the station. So let's get the metal out here. That should do our job there. I'll actually just cut across to get the next level up and building. NRS is appropriately working on that research area. Alright. Oh, come on. More copper. More copper. Right? Alright, good. We get a jobs board. I think it's 1, 2, and 3. We'll put the job board right there in the middle. And once that is built, we can give everyone the job as soon as they wake up. And everybody's awake. Smudge is... he's going to learn. We don't have enough mealwood seeds, but that's fine. These are almost fully grown. We're going to take out this bristle blossom, add a little bit more to our food supply until we can get a full assortment of farming equipment up. Ah, good. Our mealwood is ready to be harvested. At least that is. And this mealwood is as well. So we're going to dig up that. Will produce us. Wait, where's the meal ice? Okay, I'm going to enable auto harvest for that. For some reason, it didn't drop the meal ice. I don't think it even dropped the blossom seeds there. So these guys are still working on their rooms. Okay, you know what? Prioritize. What's the prioritize button again? That's it. Okay. And we're going to put this to a 9. We want the job boards up and running. So come on, get the copper, build the job board. I want to give it to you guys. No. Come on. A little bit more. A little bit more. Last little bit of copper. Going to it. And let's build. Alright, so I think, yeah, NRS is going to be our learner. You are going to be our farmer. And I forgot what you are going to do. Well, jobs. Alright. Research assistant. That's him. Smudge is going to be digging. And Sneaky, what do you like? You like ranching and operate. We don't. The meal ice doesn't really require a farmer's touch, so I think you will be our builder. So yeah, you'll help us build things faster. Have a nice little balance of everything, and now we can also mine out the granite here now. That's as close as I'll do it. Now that we've got a miner, he's put on his miner's hat, and we've got a new person. I'm looking for a cook. +1 cook. Ooh, and cook interest. Can't perform care. That is fine. Iron gut. Yep. This will be our new guy. 1 second. I need to appropriately rename you. So everyone, please welcome Griff. Hey, Griff is here. Another thing we need to do is we need to get the research done. We need to get more research. I'm just going to throw in the plumbing for the time being. Jobs. Griff will be our cook. Sous chef. But we're not really cooking just yet, so Gopher will... Yeah, we'll make Griff the Gopher for now. That will allow him to quickly ferry stuff around. Yay, he's so happy. Alright. So, yeah, we got better energy capacity. So we are going to take out those tiny batteries and put in a regular battery, now that we got power regulations. And the reason why is that the tiny battery carries 10 kJ, I think that's kilojoules, but whatever, of power. But they generate plus 6.25 watts of heat. And this carries about 40 kJ for the same amount of heat. So just one battery produces the same heat as one tiny battery, but has 4 times the capacity. So we're going to put that in there. Or he's just going to fall asleep. I forgot to build a bed for the new guy. Oh, and also that collapsed. Okay, that is fine. And it's morning again. I've rectified the cot problem. And it's going to be quickly built up. Yep, get back to work. Everyone is busy doing their activities that are assigned to them. Got a lot of the supplies that are needed. These are unreachable dig. They are a bit high. Well, this is just going to be a temporary level anyway. We are going to be scrapping all this once we get all of our research done. So... What? What? No. Auto prioritize. Stop it. No. Yeah, you get off. That is your priority. So prioritize. Yeah. You know what? No one is going to research except NRS. He's our researcher. He's got the hat for it. Yeah, go into the restroom. We've got a room. Yay! So now with the barracks, they get stamina recovery. It's a nice little bed for them to hang out in. And we've got a couple of briar bluffs. Those are, those could make stuff look nice, for sure. What more can we do at the moment with the current jobs that we have? I guess we can start working on building a critter location. So I'll just crack this open. We've got more research done. And let's get the ventilation over with. Station, we'll build an eventual supercomputer and eventual wires there as well. Alright, so let's see. It's trying to remember how to build this. Think across here. How many tiles does the stable need? It needs up to 96. Let me just count. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 80. So up to the end is 80. That is polluted oxygen. And yeah, okay. We can go right to the edge here. Go down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this will be the edge here. Alright. And everyone goes back to bed. Alright, so apparently this was a lot of grams have been focused up in here. Sneaky fell asleep. That is fine. That's also perfectly funny. Research is, yep, getting done. got a lot more meal wood. Is there any other meal wood which we can hasten getting? There is some down here. This is growing pretty quick. Don't really have, we have to get through double water in order to get there, so I think I'll just leave that for now. Yes, research is complete, ventilation is done, so let's finish up with interior decorator, and then we'll go along getting more of the food route. Oh good, we've got another mealwood ready for harvest. Yep, alright, so everyone will be nice and fed. We are starting to get a little low on the kilocalories. So we do need to get more food up and running. I definitely want to have another food area. Oh. That slime right there. Lots of slime along in that slime bit. Nowhere to dispose of it currently, so we don't want to go to the edge there just yet. So for food, we'll need a farm tile. How high do those grow? I stupidly dug that up for comparison. I think it's go too high. So it needs to light. Alright, we can definitely replace these with farm tiles. That should be fine. I'm surprised you guys aren't doing that, but that's fine. I dug all this out, so let's begin working on the next layer up here and get all of our stuff up and running. Let's get that muck root. That will give us more food, give us a little more time to get our first harvest. We are getting our first harvest actually, so that is pretty good. NRS is researching. Everybody running around, come on, hurry up, keep working. I think we can put the tiles across here because we are going to need to put lights on up here. Ah, good. So the last of our basic research is done. Now with that supercomputer, we can do our We'll go straight into agriculture. I'm surprised we haven't really found any hatches. That would have been good to have. They have to be around. They can't have all just not appeared in this game. I'm sure I just haven't dug them up yet. But we'll need hatchets in order for our ranching to go. Everybody's still asleep. And this is the final cycle. So after this cycle is over, I'll cut it here. And not too much happening, we're just quickly establish ourselves. We got the basic necessities, bathroom, food, constant researcher, little short on oxygen down here. I guess there's starting to be a buildup of carbon dioxide. I'll just dig that across, see if I can shove a little bit more over there. Don't mind the soggy feet. This is out of reach, but that is fine. Alright, so yeah, so far so good. Got an idea of how to go put everything, and that's always important. But yeah, do hope you guys have enjoyed this so far. Like I said, not much has happened this beginning first episode, but then again, it's New Hope. We have a lot to do, and only just getting started on it. Deliver that into the food, and yeah, everything's going alright. And the sand keeps falling. I have to tell them to re-dig up the sand that's fallen and is covering up the stuff that we need. Oh no, we've got an out of order toilet. Yeah, that's it, Smutch. Clean up the toilet. I know it's a dirty job, you don't like it, but someone's got to do it. That toilet's going to need emptying soon. Alright, let's cancel those. I don't want to let this water run free just yet. That would have been pretty bad. It would just spill everywhere. We'd have to mop all that up and just be a complete waste of time at that point. Okay. I need to have a special manual door before I open up this vacuum. Because I don't want, yeah, like I said, I don't want the oxygen to spread too far. We're down to our last little bit of oxalite here before we need to start putting up our algae emitters, and we've got a new person. I'm just going to check. Is there any here that is good? Ooh, this guy's a really good researcher. Can't dig. I want something more than dig. It's a research. We've got a good digger here. This guy's good build and supply. A lot of researchers, but we've got all the learning that we want with this crew that we have. I'm sure NRS will research everything up that we need. So nothing that we really wanted from that batch. Next time there is a batch that I need, I'll try to find someone else to name after one of you guys. Yay! We fell. Alright, so they're bigging up here. That's done. Research is getting close to being done. Just gotta finish up that supercomputer. Quite a bit of oxalite here, so that is good. We've also got a bit more oxalite here, but this is less of an issue because this is not going to filter down as much. Ooh, let's auto harvest that. We'll get more mealwood to add to our collection. And that needs to be dug up. Oh no, Griff. Oh, he can still get out. That is fine. Alright, well this was our first episode of Oxygen Not Included. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below if you enjoyed this. And I'll catch you all in the next one.